about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Their own 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 12. On the carry, it's Love. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They go play action. Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
50 seconds, alert!
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Carrington, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Chiefs 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
57. Mike, 57. Get in the way. King. Jump.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They got to get to the 20.
Check the backer. Run.
Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay.